Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Shovel, and I am here in Minecraft. Now, if you watch some of my Call of Duty commentaries, you would know that this is not just going to be a normal Let's Play, but it is going to be a Let's Play. But this is on a server. So this is going to be all multiplayer. This is a totally vanilla server. There is no mods, nothing. Everything is survival. So this is going to be our home for the next little bit. And out there you can see my portal. It is kind of done after the Mindcrack server. Now if you do not know what the Mindcrack server is, it is a server basically for a lot of quite famous actually Minecraft players, and they are all doing Let's Plays on it, and it's totally vanilla, and there's a bunch of stuff going on in it, so you should check it out, because I can't really do it justice by explaining it right now. But I just wanted to welcome you to our new home for the next little bit. But obviously this ocean is not it. This jungle is. And I think I lucked out because I have some awesome ideas for this area. I'm definitely really excited about living in a jungle. And it took me a couple tries to get my portal set up because the very first time I did it, I was in the middle of the ocean. I was kind of like just in the middle of nowhere. So I had to try a second time to get a good one. And this is where I've ended up. So this is a pretty cool spot. This is pretty much everything I could have hoped for, and I took care of some of the boring stuff and got a few supplies. I got past getting wood and all that, and getting my first set of tools. So I do not have a house yet. I don't have anything really started. I just wanted to welcome everybody and kind of show you around. So this is going to be in Let's Play style. I'm going to build a house and do all that kind of stuff. I'm going to play with other people, go caving. I'd like to try to keep my videos a little bit diverse though. I want to make sure that I do some caving, some building, and of course, if you've watched some of my other Minecraft videos, you'll know I do enjoy redstone quite a bit. And that's going to be a very large part of this because I plan to do a ton of redstone stuff. I want to have redstone everywhere. Everything's going to be redstone powered. And I do have an idea for my house already. There's going to be a lot of redstone involved. And I kind of got a bit of a vision of what I'd like this place to look like eventually. Now we're talking quite a few episodes down the road because it's going to be a pretty big build. But I'd like to kind of share what I kind of think and see what you guys think of the idea. But pretty much every single Minecraft world I've ever played on, it's kind of been the same thing for me. I have played on other servers before, just friend servers and that, and every single time I end up living in a castle. And I'd say castles are probably the most common built house. Maybe I'm wrong with that, but castles are pretty common, and I don't want to just build another normal castle or something boring like that. So I think I'd like to take a step up to probably the second most common house, which is going to be a tree house. And I don't plan to just put it on top of a jungle tree like that, even though that one does look very cool. I will be putting it in a tree that I build. I want to make a really awesome tree that looks amazing. It's going to be huge, and I'm going to then put the house inside it on top. And I hope it's going to look really cool. I haven't really picked a spot for it yet. I'm going to clean out some of the jungle here, and I'll probably put it around here, because this is actually a pretty big area. I'm not even sure if it's an island yet. I haven't looked that far. But that is kind of like my vision for my house, and I want to make it big enough so that you climb up the trunk inside to get into the house, and of course underneath, it's going to go down into somewhat of like a basement. And that is where we're going to have the redstone fun. I plan to put in somewhat of like a vault to have the coolest possible storage room I could imagine having. And I want to do a lot of redstone stuff down there. That's where I'm going to have pretty much anything redstone related, because in a treehouse there's not a lot of room for hiding wiring and that. So that's probably going to be more for just the looks of it. And the basement is going to be more for the redstone side. So I think that's going to be a nice balance of things. I'm going to do both building, redstone, the occasional caving episode. Hopefully in the next little bit I will be able to meet with the other people on the server. This is going to be kind of like, because it's a Mindcrack style server, it's going to be for YouTubers only, and I do not have control over who gets in. There is someone else, I will link his channel, and that's the person who set this all up and got us this wonderful server to play on. And it is just for people doing Let's Plays and that. There's not going to be any mods, no one's going to have any admin powers to spawn items in. So it should be really fun, and I'm going to take a very, very long time to gather all the wood for the tree that I want to build, and the house. And as I look here, you'll notice that because my portal's kind of in the middle of nowhere there, I figured I should do something on this side too, and again, this is something I'd like to check with you guys to see if you have any better ideas. I know I'm going to do the treehouse for sure because I think it's going to be awesome, but for me, I think right here, I'm going to build kind of like a seaside style houses, lots of houses kind of like on stilts in the trees, and I'm going to put a big dock here with a giant ship that the portal is going to sit on. And that's really just to kind of like create a bit of a more grand entrance, you know. So it's going to be a little bit more exciting, and I think I'm going to stop recording for a bit, and I'll see you guys back when I've created a bit of a small house just to start out in. And I will see you guys then. Okay, so I have built somewhat of a house. This is going to be kind of like a starting shelter. And this is it. As grand as it is, let me give you the tour. Have a bed and a chest. And that is pretty much it right now. So I think the best thing to do right now would be to go out and get some iron for some tools and see how that goes. And I have this lovely cave right here. So I don't know how dark this is going to turn out to be, and there's a creeper down there. So I don't know how dark this is actually going to look. I have my brightness really turned up, and he blew up for no reason. But I have my brightness really turned up. I'll have to take a look since this is kind of like my first one. I'll see how it ends up looking. But hopefully this isn't too dark. Hopefully everybody can see. And wow, what's with all these creepers already? So let's see if I can get this one without blowing up this time. Oh my god. Okay, so that one blew up anyways, and we've got some iron here, and I hear spiders. I'm guessing this is a pretty big cave, so it's gonna take quite a while to explore it all, and I think I found the spider. So I'm also going to need to get some food pretty soon because I don't really actually have any, but I don't want to kill all the cows right around my area because I do plan to get them all together and make somewhat of a farm. So I'll probably start planting some wheat and get somewhat of a little bit of a makeshift farm going with that. But for now, I need to gather some resources, and in the future, I will not probably show really any of the resource gathering process because it's kind of boring. I don't really want everyone to sit through that, but since this is kind of like the first episode, there's really not much else I can do. It's going to be pretty much this or chopping down trees, so I think this is kind of like the better of the two worlds because at least there's going to be some mob fighting in this. And he dropped some arrows, that's pretty good. So I'm really excited to be doing this because I was planning to do a Let's Play eventually, but oh, look at this, we have a mine shaft already. And I saw a zombie over here, I don't know where he went. So that's really good. We're going to be able to get some string for a bow, and here he is. And nothing up here. So this is pretty good because we're going to be able to get some string for a bow. We're going to be able to get, hopefully, melon seeds, which, not the best food, but it will keep us for a little bit. And I don't know if we're going to be able to go down there right now because I'm going to need some more torches, and this looks like a dead end. I'm probably going to need to bring some food too. So I don't know if we're going to go down to the mine shaft just yet, but oh, there's some iron. This is good. So we will be exploring the mine shaft for sure. Hopefully it's a really nice big one with some good chests and that. I kind of wish it was a little bit further down so that the chests could maybe hold diamonds or something like that, but I really can't complain because mine shaft is a mine shaft, and it's going to be really fun to explore, and I know mine shafts normally have a lot of resources in them. So that should be a good start. I'm really liking this spot right now. But so, as I was saying, I'd planned to do a Let's Play eventually of Minecraft, but it seems kind of like the standard of what everybody does, so I wasn't really sure if it was going to really attract anyone, so I wasn't going to do it right away, but I wanted to make sure that when I did do one that it was going to be a little bit different. I didn't want it to be just the normal boring Let's Play of a single-player world, and doing everything all by yourself, so I wanted to wait till I had something a little bit more unique to do, which kind of just presented itself to me. I mean, I wanted to do maybe something on a server, and oh, those are baby spiders. I kind of don't want to mess around with those right now. So, I was really interested in doing one eventually, but I didn't really know how much interest there was going to be in it, so I wasn't sure right away if I wanted to do it sooner or later, but this kind of just presented itself, and I figure, you know, this is as good a time as any to start, and so I figured I'd just kind of jump right in and get a good start. I figured I might not get another chance to play on an awesome server, and I really do hope I can do a video kind of like talking with the other guys on this, but that will, I'm sure, come. I think some of them live in like Europe and that, so it's going to be kind of tough to get on with them, because I think one of them's 14 hours behind me, so it's going to be a little bit interesting always to try to get footage together. And if you do watch the Minecraft server, you'll see that there were always prank videos and that is going to be part of this. There are going to be pranks eventually, and if you do not know what that means basically it's kind of like a nice way of griefing, basically. It's just a funny prank. You can go maybe fill someone's house with water or something, and I just uncovered a baby spider. Oh my god. And the poison just lasts forever. So I'm just gonna cover that back up, because I think I'd like some armor before I actually go around and mess with them. But, so, pranking is all part of this, and oh, we have a chest here, we have pumpkin seeds, some bread, some iron, that's great. And they're just kind of like ways of messing around with someone else's house, maybe doing something funny, and then you guys film it, and it's a way of kind of like making everything a little bit more interactive, and getting everybody kind of like together, and people will form teams, I'm sure, in the future, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun, and there's no fire, TNT, or lava involved, no like maliciously destroying someone's house. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it, and I pick broke. And you know what? We're going to take this chest because we're just starting out, so we might as well, right? So I might end the episode here and start in the next one, because I'm not sure how long exactly I've been going for. So I think this is going to be it for the day, so I will see you guys next time.